I am so excited to be opening up this month's Stitch Fix box. I took a look at the preview and I got 8 items. I got my regular stylist and she picked out some awesome, fun summer colors, including the butter yellow that's really in right now. That's not a color I normally wear, so I'm really excited to get into this and try all this on. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa and I started this YouTube channel after major weight loss. I went from a size 16 to a size 18. Now I'm in a size 4 and I found services like Stitch Fix are an awesome way to try new things, get some great deals on clothes, get outside your comfort zone, and have the fun surprise of a box of clothes that comes in the mail. With Stitch Fix, you used to get 5 items. Now you can get up to 8 items, but you only need to keep 5 items to get a 25% discount. That's a little better than the other service that's so similar called Wantable, where you only get a 20% discount. They have a preview, so you can go and see what you're going to get ahead of time. And if you don't like any of it, you can just decline it in the preview and your stylist will replace it with other things. And then some of it ends up being a surprise. I think in this one, again, my preview was 8 items because they're doing that now. I think I kept about 3 items. So the other 5 items are things that I gave a thumbs up to on the Stitch Fix site or I put in my cart. They give you a big return envelope. It's free to get this box. There's no postage that you have to pay getting it or sending it back. And they wrap up everything into bundles. And with 8 items, it looks like I have 2 bundles. So let's take a peek. Oh, wow. Before I get started, one thing that I like to do on my channel is give you some continuity. I like to show you what I keep, what I've reached for, and what I wear every day. And one of those things has been this adorable white shirt that I got from Stitch Fix before. I'll put a text up here of what the name of it is in case you're new to Stitch Fix and you want to try it out and find this one and give it a thumbs up. And I will also put a referral code to Stitch Fix where you get $25 off your first box. And I'll put that in the description and also in my pinned comments. And this necklace is from Cider. Cider is an online clothing retailer, online direct-to-consumer, and they have great bargains. I just put a video up about Cider where I featured this necklace, 2 other necklaces, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then my jeans that I'm wearing are from Loft, so I'll stand up before we do the try-on and show you this whole outfit that I put together with Cider, Stitch Fix, and Loft. Let's take a peek at the bundle. Look at the yellow. I wonder if I can pull off yellow. We're going to find out. When I was a size 16 and 18, I went kind of back and forth between 16 and 18. I wore a lot of black. I was just trying to hide myself. I wore a lot of things that didn't have much shape. So yellow is a brand new color to me. And with having red hair, I'm not sure if it's going to look good, but we'll see. Oh, I'm excited to get into that. And we have another bundle here with a few more things. Spoiler alert, I happen to know that these are 2 dresses. So let's get into my notes. They must be in here somewhere. All right, had to do a little digging. Such a big box, the notes got lost. So with Stitch Fix, you get this flyer and you'll have a note from your stylist. My stylist name is Belle. I've had her pretty much the whole time since I've been doing Stitch Fix, or at least around Christmas time last year. So actually I've been doing Stitch Fix about a year, so I've had Belle for the last 6 months. And I have really loved the things that she picks me. So when I check out, when I'm all done and I tell Stitch Fix what I want to keep and what I'm sending back, I check out and then they ask if you want to keep the same stylist, and I always say yes to Belle. So she says, happy Fix Day, let's dive in. The pale yellow trench coat from 41 Hawthorne is such a timeless addition to your wardrobe. So that's one of the yellow things. The red market and spruce shorts and yellow flutter sleeve top from Pink Clover are perfect for warmer days ahead. To round out your fix, I've included a mix of versatile and stylish options. I don't want to ruin it all, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you're curious about how much this amount of clothes adds up to be, if I kept all 8 items in this box, the retail cost would be $384.91. Now I have gone out there and checked, and for the most part, this is the same price you would pay if you were buying direct from that clothing manufacturer if they sell their own stuff online, or if you were buying it from a boutique near you. A lot of these are boutique brands. or if you were just buying it off another department store site. So generally speaking, these are the retail prices. Generally speaking, these things aren't on sale because they're hot off the press, so they're not on sale yet. So here we go with the price. So the total price would be, if I kept everything, $384.91. If I kept everything, I would still get the buy 5 discount, of course, because I'd be buying 8 things, and that would be $96.23. And then I've already put the $25 down. So when you order a Stitch Fix box, you get $25 charged to your credit card. That is the styling fee that I mentioned earlier. And it's applied towards anything you keep. So with all of that having added up, the net would be $238.68 for all 8 items in this box. Now, I rarely keep everything in my box. Actually, with Belle, there have been a couple of I've kept the whole box hits. So let's open up these things and see what we've got here. All right, it looks like I'm starting with the Kilauna Flutter Sleeve Knit Top in yellow, size small, $39. Belle seems to pick for me a lot of things that are in the lower price range. However, I haven't got a lot of things that I've put in my cart. So Stitch Fix has something called Freestyle. So once you sign up and become a Stitch Fix member and you have a Stitch Fix account, then you can shop just directly from Stitch Fix. And they do have great sales, and that's called the Freestyle. So I have just in my spare time, when I'm going and giving things thumbs up, if I really like something, I kind of save it in my cart in case I don't get it in a box and I want to buy it later and it's still available. This is adorable. Just wanted to hold it close to the camera so you could see the fabric. So it's not just your run-of-the-mill flutter sleeve with t-shirt material. It's got a nice textured fabric to it. The brand, once again, is Pink Clover, and let's see if we can see what it's made out of here. All right, I've got my hands on the tag, and it's 47% polyester, 51% cotton, and the rest is spandex. Adorable. I'm just not sure I can wear this color. I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we have another white shirt. This is by Staccato. This looks very roomy. It is very cute. Now, this is indeed t-shirt material. Let's see what we're looking at here. Raquel short sleeve knit top, size small, $35. It's a great price for a very versatile top. I am wearing a very versatile top right now, although this top is a little dressier. So if I was just hitting the stores on the weekend, getting groceries, and I just want to throw something on that was super casual, this could be a good option. Next up, we have shorts. Market and Spruce. Market and Spruce. I've never seen this brand out there in the retail world. I kind of wonder if it's a Stitch Fix brand. So if you happen to know, let me know in the comments. These are the Sage Mid-Rise 7-inch short, color red, size 4, $58. So I like that they're mid-rise, and I like that they're a little longer. I do like a 5 to 7 inch short for myself after weight loss and being pale. I'm not usually wearing mini shorts, and I hate Bermuda shorts, so I have to find what I like somewhere in between. Okay, next up, let's grab the Hyacinth Faux Suede Jacket. Color is orange rose, size small, $40.97. Suede jackets are really having their moment. I mean, we are getting into summer, so I don't know what opportunity I would have to wear a suede jacket. I know I was in Nordstrom Rack in Dallas this time last year, and my friend was like, look at all these suede coats. That would look great on you. She was pulling out green suede coats. And I'm like, suede coats? That's not in. But they have been in since around then, and they're still in. What I liked about this one is the coral color. So this will be fun to try on and see if it's something that I can have on hand for super cool evenings and going into the fall. This coral kind of translates into a little bit of a pumpkin shade for fall. So, and it's a great price. Once again, the price is $40.97. Let's dive into the yellow trench coat. So that is 41 Hawthorne cropped trench coat. Pale yellow, size small, $48.97. I think I gave this a thumbs up just to try to push myself out of my comfort zone. And Belle is pushing me all the way by actually sending it to me. I've never worn, I'm not into trench coats. Next up, we have something that I am just gonna love these to death. Once again, Democracy. If you've come back to my channel, you know I just can't say a bad thing about Democracy jeans. These are actually light pink corduroy, Absolution, 2 words, high-rise itty-bitty bootcut jeans, dark pink, size 4, $52.97. Not a bad price for Democracy, especially if I get 25% off of that from keeping 5 items. And these look like they might be requiring a heel. As I hold them up, they look really long, but I love the color, absolutely love it. So we'll see how that works out. And then let me grab for the dresses. The first dress is the Market and Spruce Cassie ruffle neck shift dress in burgundy is the color, size small. I guess this is burgundy. This, I believe, is one of Belle's picks. This fabric is, I wouldn't call this a ditzy floral pattern on the fabric. The fabric is a little bit crepey, a little bit cottony. And again, it's Market and Spruce. Let's see if it says Stitch Fix exclusive on it. Doesn't say that here. Let's take a look at what the fabric is. Right, I had to go do a little bit of digging to get to the fabric tag. 100% rayon. So that may be why I'm not loving the feel of the fabric. Well, we'll have to get it on. It just, it's just not exciting me. And then this is a soft dress. It's kind of a sweatery feel. This is the 9 Breton Mariah knitted ribbed heathered dress, $55. I'm suspecting this is something that's on sale that she sent. She's got a pretty good take on what kind of colors that I like. And this kind of electric blue is definitely one of them. I like the ruching here around the waist. It is a little bit of a wrap style. I love wrap dresses, but I'm beginning to think that they don't look good on me. I haven't tried one on that I've kept yet. Gosh, this might be something to hang on to until the fall or just pass and just save my budget to buy something more seasonal for summer. So that is all 8 items. Let me get everything hung up and we're gonna try this on. I just went back to look at my styling notes and she didn't exactly say what to wear with what, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. I don't want you to be here all day watching this video, so I'm gonna mix as many things together as I can. I did say before we got started, I was gonna show you my mix and match of brands that I'm wearing. So this necklace once again is from Cider. I'm sure I paid less than $15 for it. If you're curious about Cider, just go to my affordable fashion playlist or just go back through my videos and you'll see I've done one recently. This is a lacerin white flutter sleeve top from my last Stitch Fix box. These are some very cool, I don't know the name of the style, front seam, wide leg, mid-rise. I don't think they're the Palmer. I don't remember what style they are, from Loft. And if you would like to see my take on Loft, what I like picking out from Loft after not being able to shop there for so many years because they didn't have my size, let me know. I'm newly exploring Loft and I would love to bring you a Loft haul if you'd be interested in that. So go ahead and put down in the comments if you'd like me to do a Loft haul. And these adorable shoes, I don't remember the brand name of them. Mia. These are also from my last Stitch Fix box and she totally surprised me with these shoes and I'm just loving them and getting a lot of use out of them. Okay, let's jump into some of these things. First up is the pink Clover Kelowna yellow size small flutter sleeve top, $39 after 25% off. That would put it just over $30. And it's got this really nice textured fabric. And I just went ahead and put it on with the Loft pants and I kept these shoes on. and I threw a gold belt on with it and tucked it in. So let me know if you think this is something that you would wear. I'd be curious to know. And then let's take a look at how long this top is. It is fairly long. If you had on a long white Bermuda short, this top would be adorable with it. Let's go ahead and put on the 41 in Hawthorne yellow trench coat and be a little yellow monochromatic and see how it fits. Okay, it does have an extra button that it comes with. So this is peacoat style in terms, or double-breasted is the term I was looking for. Let me grab my mic. Technical challenges. So it has these really cute functional, like I can cinch these in if I want and make this sleeve kind of interesting and have like a little puff out there. Once again, double-breasted. There is one button on the inside, so if you want to keep it a little snugger around you, and a spare button. And it looks like there's only one. Oh, that's my microphone. I thought it was a button. Super cute. Not sure about the color. I'm not sure where I would wear this. All right, I am in the Staccato Raquel short sleeve knit top, white, size small, $35 before discount. And the Market & Spruce Sage Mid-Rise 7-inch short, color is just primary red, size 4, $58. The top is rayon and spandex combo. I didn't see cotton on the tag, it's really odd. And it's very thin. I have a tank underneath it. So let me back up and show you the shorts. Love this length. Love this length of shorts. I thought about putting a belt with this, but just to keep it simple and stay kind of with my monochromatic theme, I just put on red shoes with these red shorts, and the shorts are 98% cotton and 2% spandex. Definitely a keeper. Okay, next up, the Democracy Absolution High Rise Itty Bitty Bootcut Jeans. The color is dark pink, although it's really not dark. They are super light corduroy. I'm wearing a size 4, a little bit snug on me. And the retail for this is $52.97. She said they're on sale, and then I would get 25% on top of that. So that's a pretty good deal. I went ahead and I steamed out this shirt to give it a fair shot. Doesn't it look better from the last outfit? And I tucked it in just so I could show you these jeans. They do feel a little bit like high-rise jeans, although I just love the color. I love how soft corduroy feels. They're super light. Like, I could wear these right now. I might wear these today after I'm done filming, because in Oregon yesterday we had a sunny day in the 80s, and today is overcast and it feels like 60 degrees out there. When I pulled these pink jeans out of the box, those of you returning to my channel were probably guessing I was going to put them with the pink Mary Jane flats that I have from Walmart that you know I love so much. So haha, fooled you. I am wearing the Steve Madden silver low heel shoes. I wanted to put a little bit of a heel with these because they're a little bit longer. While I have a similar color, I don't think these would go together, but just to keep this video moving along, let me put on the suede coat. Okay, I have it all unbuttoned, and once again, it is the Eden Society Hyacinth Faux Suede Jacket. The color is orange rose and size small, $40.97 before discounts. So let's just throw it on over this to get it on and have a look at it. Feels super soft. Doesn't feel too heavy. Let me take my mic off. This color of light rust, or maybe in the coral range, is just a color that I like. Looking at this, looking at how the collar is laying out, I kind of like the fit of it and the cut of it and how soft it feels. It would be super convenient to throw on with a pair of jeans and a solid color shirt. This would go with a black shirt, white shirt, pink shirt would look great with this. So this coat could be super versatile and just be hanging on that hook near your door when you grab a nice coat. Okay, we are in the 9 Breton Mariah knit ribbed heathered blue dress in small. Retail is $55. Actually, I think that's the sale price. Before we take a look at the dress, I want to just answer any questions you might have about my necklace. This necklace I got from my JB Style box. I think it was in my last box. I get a JB Style box about once a month. I think you don't have to get it that frequently. They are a brick and mortar store out of Holland, Michigan, and they also have a clothing subscription service. So they operate at a smaller scale. And my stylist is Carol, and she does an awesome job. And she just emailed me the other day asking if I wanted a box for June, and I haven't even had time to look on their website and see what kinds of things I might like her to pick out and coordinate for me. So, and this always goes so well with silver shoes. So I have the silver shoes on with this dress. There are a whole bunch of things I love about this dress and one thing I don't love. So 2 things I don't love. So I'll start with what I love. I love how soft it is. I love the color. I love the ruching on the side. I love this tulip shape on the bottom. I love the way that it looks like a wrap dress without actually having to wrap it. So those are all the things that I love about it. What I don't love about it is I don't know if I would need to wear it anytime soon. This is more of maybe a late summer fall dress. So do I want to pay for this dress and not really be able to grab for it in the current summer weather? The other thing that I don't love about this dress is I'm not sure if shapewear would be enough for me. I'll have to see what it looks like at the back. Let me know in the comments, do you like this style of dress, and would you consider getting a pretty decent deal on a dress like this even though you might not be able to wear it for a couple of months, or would you rather just wait and see what comes out later? All right, item number 8. We've made it all the way through, and I'm in the Market & Spruce Cassie ruffle-neck shift dress, burgundy, kind of a red and pink if you ask me, size small, $55. Let's take a look. It has pockets, very roomy and comfortable feeling. I feel like something's kind of rubbing on the back here, like yeah, it's weird. It's not a very soft fabric, so it's not a fabric that feels that comfortable on me. So I'm gonna say this one is probably gonna be a no. So that's it. Let's go through and see if there are 5 items that I love that I wanna keep. Red shorts, definitely the staccato white top. I thought it looked really nice once I steamed it out. So definitely the Democracy light pink corduroy light itty bitty boot cut jeans, definitely. So that's 3 things. This I think is a really good price for what it is, considering what I was seeing at Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack here recently. I may not be able to wear it right away, but maybe in the evenings. And I thought it looked kind of sharp, so that one kind of surprised me. So that's 4 things. So for the 5th thing under consideration would be this yellow trench coat or this top. Both actually very similar in price, so I think this is a really good value. I just don't see myself pulling for it. That's the problem. And it's really cute. So I think I would just keep this. I do see myself wearing this with maybe black skinny jeans, maybe white linen pants. That actually would look really good, this with white linen pants. And I enjoyed wearing it with the leopard shoes. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. For you newbies, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can see a variety of styles, colors, trends, and price ranges for clothing that can be from a retailer like Walmart, or online like Cider, or in a subscription box like Stitch Fix and Wantable, or through a premium service like Front Door Fashion. I've got you covered in the full range. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time.
Big box on the doorstep, oh, what could it be? Tops and jeans and dresses all waiting for me.